Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Diagonal Fold by Toir. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, meaning in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We just have these thin purple lines in the grid that have an arrow at one end and a dot somewhere on the line. In this case, it's at this end, but this dot is in the middle of the line, right? So the way this works is the digit in the circle indicates exactly the number of digits that it's pointing at, which match digits on the line. So an example, maybe we would have 2, 3, 5. That means that along this diagonal, exactly 2 of these digits match these digits. So we could do, say, a 5 and a 2 and a 1. So the 1 does not match anything here. The 2 matches this one, and the 5 matches this one, which does fulfill the fact that 2 of them match. We could even do 1, 2, 2, because 2 matches and 2 matches, right? So that does count as 2 digits. And in addition to that, we do have these thicker green lines. These are the German whisper lines. So adjacent digits along the line have to have a difference of at least 3. So if this was, say, 5, we would need to put a 1 or a 2 here, because anything else has a difference less than 3. A 3 would have a difference of 2. A 4 would have a difference of 1. A 6 would have a difference of 1. 5 would have a difference of 0. All right, and that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. Okay, well, the first thing we can do is say, actually, I was going to say we can put a 1 here, but that's not necessarily true, because I could put a 2 here and then have several of these be 2. So this digit is repeated some number of times along this German whisper line. I think one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to use a property of German whisper, which is that we always alternate low, high, low, high. So the reason for that is if, let's say this cell was 1, 2, or 3. We don't know which one, doesn't matter. If this was from 1, 2, or 3, this cell needs to be at least 3 different than it. And we can't subtract 3 from any of these digits. We'd be in the negatives or 0. So we have to add 3. And if we're adding 3, then we end up with 4, 5, or 6. We're adding at least 3. Right, we could add 4 or 5, but we can't add less than 3. So we end up with 4, 5, 6. Then from 4, 5, 6, we have the opposite issue. We can't add 3, so we're going to subtract 3. We're going to get back down to 1, 2, 3. We're going to subtract 3 or more. And so we end up in the 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, then 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. So we alternate low, high. Now, I don't know which ones are low and which ones are high, but I know that these purple ones are all the same, either low or high. They're the same low-hiety, as Zeta Math likes to say. And then these greens are the same low-hiety as each other, and the opposite low-hiety than purple. So that does make this one also purple, because that's a German whisper line there. So the point here is, if this is green, it can only appear at most twice. And if it's purple, it can appear at most 3 times. But actually, even if it's purple, like whatever this digit is, let's say it's a 2, right? Or let's say we tried to make this a 3. First of all, it would have to repeat in the purple 3 times, but it would repeat in the box, and that's no good. So it's actually limited to be 1 or 2, which does make it low. I don't know that I want a low-high color right now. We'll see. So that means that purple or green, if this is a 1, then one of them is a 1. Whichever one's low has only 1, 1. If it's a 2, then the 2 that can be 2 are 2. So I don't know what to do with that quite yet, but it's interesting. Let's see, what do we do next? This one could just be a straight line. I wonder why it's a Z. Guess it's cosmetic. So, let's see, what can I do here? Okay, here's something we can do in this row. We have 2 purples in this row. Now, one of these two must be purple. One of them is green and one of them is purple because it's a German whisper line. That's going to use up all three of our purples. We have 3 purples and 3 greens in every row, column, and box because we have 3 lows and 3 highs, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. So all of our purples are used in these 4 cells, which means these 2 have to be green. That does make this purple, but it also makes these 2 purple for the box. That's 3 purples for this column, so these are all green. Okay, so this is spreading a lot more than I thought it would. We know one of these is purple, one's green. We know these 2 are the same as each other. Interesting. Huh. I don't know what to do with that. Do we have anything else to spread here? Okay, I completely missed this, but this arrow here is pointing at exactly 1 cell. If we're pointing at 1 cell, then we can only have 1 matching digit, and they can't put a 0 here. So this will be a 1, which is low, but we don't have a color for it. And so then this digit is going to be either this or this digit, but we don't know which one because it can't be the 1. I think we have something similar going on here. Interestingly, these are all 4 different digits, and they're also different than these 2. So in order to have a matching digit at all, it has to be this one that matches. So this has to be a 1 because we can only have 1 matching digit. This one here, right? The column has 1 of each digit. Whatever these 4 are definitely don't go here, repeating the column. So they've got to put 1 of them here, and we can only put 1 of them here. So we're getting some 1s. That does make this a 2. Okay, which means either these 2 are 2 or these 2 are 2. Okay, what can I say about that? I'm not sure. That's 2 lows for this row. This arrow maybe is pointing at 3, these 3. I'm not sure I can do much with that. Okay, so 2 would be next to 5, 6. So if these were the 2s, then all of these would be 5, 6. And if these were the 2s, then these would be from 5, 6. We don't know about this one. So these are all from 2, 5, 6 only. If we have a low digit, it's 2. If we have a high digit, it has to be able to be next to a 2, which is only 5, 6. So if this is a 2, this ends up 5, 6. If this is a 5, 6, this ends up any of 1, 2, 3. I don't really want to mark that. What does this mean for me? So really not more coloring I can do. I'd love to like connect it to these lows. Well, this can't exceed 3. I can tell you that. It only points at 3 digits. So it's only 2 or 3 because that's sees a 1. I don't know what to do with that. Really not seeing what to do here. Okay. I can tell you that, remember these 2 are the same low heighty. I can tell you that they must be high. In fact, I'm going to start coloring these. These are blue. I'm going to use blue for definitely low. Remember, green and purple is we don't know, but blue is definitely low. We cannot put 2 blues here. That doesn't work. That's too many blues in the column. So this is 2 oranges, and then this is blue, meaning this is from 1, 2, 3. But this cannot be a 3, because if it was a 3, it could only go next to 6, and these would both be 6. So this is 1, 2 only. Okay, so these are high, these are low. So that's 2 lows, 2 highs. This will join one of them, and this will join the other. So this has to be green. For what it's worth. This matches one of these, but that doesn't mean much. It's just gonna do that by Sudoku anyway. If green was blue, then these would all be high, but that doesn't seem like an issue to me. If purple were blue, this would be 2. This would be 1, 3. Trying to figure out if any of these can't be. If green was low, these would both be 2s. That doesn't work. I see. So imagine these were both 2s. Where do I put 2 in this box? Well, they can't go here, and they can't go here because of these 2s. Purple we know would be high. That can't be a 2. And this is already marked as high also, so that can't be a 2. So that just doesn't work. So these are, green is high. Green is high, purple is low, and that means that the blues are 2, and then these are 5, 6s, and that does place the 1 and the 3 here. So these now have to be orange. This is a 3. 3 has to go next to 6. This is low, it's not 2 or 3, so this is a 1. This is a 2 and a 1. Okay. This is 2 or 3. These are 4, 5. Might as well mark this. This is 4, 5. This is a 6. This is 4, 5. This is 4, 5. Okay. So what's something real I can do here? Did I get more here to work with? We did place a 3 here, meaning, these 3 need to be matching digits from here. The 3 does match. The 6 is going to have to match something on this line, because we need all 3 of these to be present on this line, which means this has to be a 6. So that's orange. Now this has to be on the line, but it could be a 6 or a 3 or this 4, 5. So I don't know which one it is. What can I do with this 6 I just got? Well, it looks into this box, placing a 6 here. So this is a 4, 5 pair. So that places 6 in this row. Oh, I could have made these blue a while ago. So the 1 in this row goes here, and then this is 2. This is only 3 because it sees the 2 as well. That's 3 and 2. Now this digit needs to appear up here somewhere. It's a 2, 4, or 5. It's definitely not 2, so it's the 4, 5. It's the same 4, 5 as this one. That's going to happen by Sudoku, so I don't need to do anything special to mark that. This is a 3 for the box. This is our 6 for the box. This is another 4, 5, and it's orange. Okay. This cannot be 1 or 3, so if it's low, it's a 2. What's going to resolve all these 4, 5s is my question. Oh, 2 cannot be next to 4, so this is the 5, and that'll resolve all these. Yeah, that gives us 4 and 5, and 4 and 5 and 4, 5 and 4. Okay. So now I think I just got to do Sudoku. Yeah, this column needs a 3. That's blue. That finishes the row. So then this is the 4 and the 5. These 2 are blue. This is a 2. This is a 3, and we're done. Wow. Okay. It took a while, but I got there. Some interesting spots in this one, definitely. Had to think about some surprising things sometimes, so that was neat. I enjoyed the puzzle, Toir. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.